Hello, this is Jared. I'm about to start the Frosty Planet Pack, and I have an off-the-wall challenge for myself. I want to survive without ever making an ice liquefier or a wood heater. Not only that, going for the super sustainable achievements, carnivore achievement, locavore achievements, and as if it wasn't bad enough, the game settings are on the maximum, including ravenous. What am I thinking? Let's start at this and see how I do. So this is the team I'm going to be starting with. The plan is to get far enough down on this asteroid such that we find a nice, comfortable, warm area we can actually build a base in. That's very different than anything I've done so far. Now, the first dupe that's going to have the ability to dig through granite is actually the next printed dupe that doesn't exist yet. So these three dupes are just about supporting that future dupe when they join. So who do we have? We have Mercury, our researcher, +9 to research, plus they have mole hands, so they can dig a little bit of the area out in the beginning easily. We've got Venus. We're going for the locavore achievement, so we need someone that can cook well. We've got a +9 to cuisine. They also are handy, so they can help set up some of the early stuff in the base. And then there's Earth, a really good builder that's handy, so they're actually effective +11 to construction, so they can set up stuff so we can potentially survive on this crazy mission. It's called the Chili Planets. Let's embark and see how all this goes. Okay, let's have a first look at this place. Now, I should have mentioned there, I will not be, one of the rules is not to take a dupe that has the frost protection. And as I mentioned, a wood heater is not going to be allowed either, including using this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is destroy that. I am going to allow myself, however, to use the coat rack, so we're going to rummage on that one. So we've got that one there. Now, the research portal, I guess it's down here. Not really any point in going there if I'm never going to allow myself to make a wood heater or an ice liquefier. So I'm going to be surviving. I need some oxylite for oxygen. It's going to take probably a little bit longer to set up an electrolyzer with this particular challenge. So definitely going to want to make sure I've got some oxylite, some metal up here, some share berries that will rely on food early on. Let's just have a look at the asteroid itself. There's a saltwater geyser. If I find this, that could be beneficial. Geoids, metal rich, geoactive, frozen core. Very nice properties. So I will go make some changes here and then we'll get started. Just a few administrative things to get through. First of all, I've disabled disinfect. 4 priorities, focusing Earth on building, Mercury on digging, as well as research, and Venus on cooking. And for schedule, I set up several schedules here. Right now I've got everyone on this one, but I'm going to send one of them on this one a little bit. And finally, I'm just going to let a few seconds pass. So I'm going to get rid of this wood pile. I want a big pile of wood. We're going to dig a path down this way. We also want to have a path over here to get to that coat. But Mercury has New Hope, so does Venus. I want Earth to and take a quick save just to make sure in case I want to go back. Another second. There it is. Earth has some hope. Finally, so let me give that a save. And then we can give this thing a full run. So here's the first few steps. Taking out the wood pile. Of course, everyone is getting chilly surroundings because it is extremely cold. Let's make a priority of getting at least one of these guys this coat. We're going to get down here. The goal really is to get a barracks and a latrine together. Latrine really being optional, but nonetheless. Everyone's moving slowly because they are frozen. I'm going to dig out a little bit of metal along this way so we can create some rooms. And we're just at the early stages of starting to dig down. Be a lot more digging as we go. Concentrate on getting this set up. Okay, so we've got a warm coat. I'm going to give that to Earth, our builder. So at least one of them can stay a little bit warmer. Starting to get the barracks together. We'll continue getting this ladder down, way down. Cut off this room right here to make a latrine. Actually, the wash basin will probably never be used, or at least in this particular version. So we're actually going to throw it. Probably don't even need a latrine, but you know what? Let's just put it in to complete this. Make that plus that other cot a priority. Doors don't have to be shut. Continue digging down until we get to some granite. These guys won't be able to dig through that. It is 2 cycles until we get someone who can do that. I'm going to start indicating we can dig up as well. There might be some resources we need, though digging down is the priority. Now, as I've got construction going on here, they're going to be making that out of wood, so I think it would be nice if we could spend a little bit of time to drop some wood here, just so that these guys don't have to go up and down to deliver some wood. Mercury is starting to drop the first logs. So now when Earth or anyone else is down here, they can just pick up wood and go. Make things go much smoother. Oh, and there's the granite, so we're going to get down as far as there. Well, we guess we could technically get a little bit further if we go to the side. Whoa. Okay, let's do this. Let's also go to the schedule before I forget. Alright, let's send Earth over. Do any of them have the daytime or nighttime traits? No. So I'm going to throw Earth down here into their own schedule. And as long as we get this built, let's check. We have both a latrine and a barracks. I'm going to build this over like this, just so that when we do get to this next dupe, they can have a cot in the barracks as well. We are just an hour away from the first break for Venus and Mercury. Not giving these guys actually any break time. This is just sleep time, actually. Things are just so brutal. That's all they get. They're freezing in their bed. They get chilly surroundings and unrested cold bedroom. Things are not great at all. This setup's kind of hurting my head, but if there is no water to be put in, I guess there really is no point in having the sink first. So no one could dig through granite right now. We're on cycle 2. We'll see about maybe making some stairways down. The other thing is, I want to get into some of these zones here that have oxygen, but bubble it up such that oxygen stays here. Do the same thing over here. The idea here is I don't want to have this carbon dioxide filled area to do some construction. So I'm thinking that's going to help. Also want to send some oxylite down. Let's dig in. I see a healthy portion over here because we want to make sure we've got access to that. And if I can dig that out, I can get the dupes. Oh, maybe let's check the wood situation. If that's enough. Stop that. That is a nice way to... So, if I do make this ladder go flat down, it'll be very easy to send resources to my base. Early on, that's going to be wood and oxylite, but there could be many other things that can get the dupes just to drop at anywhere on this location, and that will just fall towards the base, rather than having to do supply actions, which would take much, much longer. I should probably think about food source. So let's get down to get that share berry, some more oxygen on this side. Where are we? 22,000 calories. These guys eat 2,000 calories each. That's 6,000 a day or a cycle. You can see this guy here is going to naturally evaporate, though. We'll have to knock that guy out somehow. Also do the similar thing. Get in here. Open that just a little bit in there. So we've got lots of oxygen coming in from this direction. Make this a priority to get far down as we can. Earth and Mercury taking their break for lunch. So when you don't give them a break period, they pretty much just, when they get hungry enough, they'll just find time themselves. Looking for some buried objects. This could be food source. Could be a share berry in there. So absolutely would be useful to spend some time doing some searching for that. See a whole bunch up here actually. Let's build a path and get access to some of this. Alright, so now when these guys run out of oxygen, they've got a room here to grab some oxygen and come back into. And that's going to be super helpful. The other thing I can start to do is take this, for instance. Well, let's take this one actually, since it's close. And I will just drop it right there. We do that, that's going to give some oxygen down this zone. Oh. Alright, let's get down a little bit further. I'll actually dig out here and here. And here if I can. Just for the purpose of having this done. Because that is igneous rock instead. But I don't think it matters even if I continue down this thing. I'm going to hit a granite wall anyways. So maybe we'll spend the next little time... Oh! Oh! Look at that. Okay, lots of oxylite. I'm thinking, okay, this is bad in the sense that it's located where it is. But if I dig it out and I drop it off here... Whoever is doing construction will have some oxylite with them continuously. Okay, that is definitely going to be what I do. I want to get to the top of this first. Dig this out. Do all of this. Maybe try to save this. We'll see how this goes. Continue to dig this down and see if I can get these guys to drop oxylite. We are at the end of cycle 2. It's 0.6 cycles to the next dupe. Let's concentrate on setting up this barracks to support 4 dupes. The next dupe has to be a good digger. That is what their skill is going to be all about. See a share berry in here. See our calories have dropped to 12,000. Eek! Let's see. How should I best grab these guys? Normally I would want to dig above, but in this case I might have to make an exception. Do that and that. Mercury digging over here, so we'll get access into some oxylite. Of course, another food source is going to be some of these buried objects. Though, given the fact they eat 2,000 each every cycle, it's not going to do that much for us. See, there's going to be a big snowfall on this dig. 0.4 cycles. Okay, let's get this caught together. That's the priority for the arrival of the next dupe. Actually, let's not bother gathering our food. We've actually lost our latrine. And a few snow tiles, and we'll get that back. Can get rid of this door now. We're setting up a micro mush. We're going to put a bin for dirt. This is probably the only playthrough where I'm not concentrating on research at the very beginning. Just going to dig this open. Also would be very useful to get in here from an oxygen perspective. Alright, so we want some dirt in here. We'll also want to get manual generate. Okay. What's the chance? Probably not very good that we have a very good digger. No, that's not the case. So I'm going to do a reload and see if we can get someone that can dig really well. So this is the dupe we've been waiting for. Mars, +8 to excavations. That means 200% digging speed. The rock fan, germ resistant. Let's look at a good schedule for them. I'm going to throw them down here. They can get busy with construction. I'll make this the priority since we actually have someone that can actually go through down here now. Let's check if I've got any wood left. There is lots of wood. So we'll continue with some construction down here. I want to go to priorities. I had Mercury at digging. Let's get Mars to focus on digging before anything else. What I'm going to do, actually, is there a risk of them trapping themselves? And the answer is yes, I can see. So we have to be very careful, actually. Oh, right. I have not given Mars the skill. Now, if I give them the skill, there's no way to really block them. Yeah, let's just give them their skill now then. Mars, you have hard digging. I'm going to give you a little hat. So now we've got someone that can dig through granite. Trying to get these ladders in. Mars going all the way up just to do a little blessing here and get their ability. 20,000 calories. I gotta watch that. I might start making some food soon, but not just yet. We'll see if we can find food. All kinds of buried objects, I suspect. Oh, another share berry up here. So in between these spots, I'm just going to put in some of these ladders now. Actually, what I'm going to do is dig this out. That way, Mars can take the tiles out, and then Builder or someone else can build. There we are. As soon as this is gone, we'll be adding that. They're having to come back up every now and then for a little bit of oxygen, but they don't have to go way up because we built here in a certain way to allow for oxygen to stay. Alright, let's continue. What I'm going to do, we're just going to dig down and down. I'm going to make that the priority, make that a 6. And where I can, I'm going to slide in some of these. I want to be careful about digging that out because I don't want to lose this oxygen. Oh, here's a food source. Gotta be careful because these guys actually eat that plant. So as this gets opened up, continue to add in some ladders. How have we made out here? We still have some digging up there. As long as the oxygen situation is fine, we have more oxylite over there. I'm not concerned, but we may need to get up there soon. Carefully watching food. Think about dirt too. When I do start creating some food, I need to have some local dirt. There's a little bit over here. There's some down here. This will probably be our source of dirt. Critter that's stuck somehow in there. Make a snow tile and we'll dig out some dirt. As Mars is digging down, and now I'm going to switch to granite. No need to use that wood up. Critter is free and another critter's buried. $25,000 calories. So Earth's down here doing some construction and digging out. So now they've got 2 areas for oxygen, this area plus this much larger spot. Let's keep going down. Oh, now, I don't know if they can access what's on the ground. I think they can, maybe. Maybe we should dig out some granite just in case. Oh yeah, they can pick it up. Look at that, that's good. Don't need that. Okay, from this point on, we don't have any more granite to dig through. So I'm just going to take this and just do regular... Any of the dupes can do this, actually. Oh, what's this? Okay. That's actually kind of nice. What is it? What are cool salts? It's not going to really help temperature-wise, but... interesting. Okay, we've reached the top, at least from the ladder's perspective. We're going to go down this direction to get some oxylite. 27,000 calories. Our calories are going up. At the moment, anyway. Got some behemoth. This is first time coming into contact with it so early in the game. There's taking a break for food. Kind of think this is a good opportunity to put in these little tiles to have a spot we save oxygen. So Earth is filling this in. We'll get a path dug out there. We've got a natural area over here. Oh, are we getting low on granite? No, I think they just couldn't reach it for a second. Assume someone's coming down there to build that tile. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So that's going to give us another spot. We don't have to go all the way up here now to get oxygen. We can go up in this zone. Plus over here. At some point, I suspect we will need a ladder to get up here so they can actually access the oxygen in the future. Actually, you know what? Maybe I do this instead. Because I see something we can harvest. That's a little bit of food we'll have access to. So far, so good. No research has been... Okay, so we've dug all this out. We want to take out all this as well. Maybe taking that. Then we can start throwing oxylite down here for the dupes that are doing construction to make their life a little bit easier. Oh my goodness! Haha, here we are. Geothermo. Heat pump, we won't be using that, certainly. But yeah, we could literally just destroy this. This might actually work. This might actually work. Okay. And I can actually tie into this ladder. Okay, so we did get that built. Someone should be harvesting that soon. So these guys are up here doing a little bit of dig that out as well. I'll get them to go out as far as this. Venus up there on the top. It should be a very rich oxygen area. Never thought about it when 1.5 cycles to the next tube. Maybe we should expand this. Maybe I'll do this and dig it out from this side. So I think we'll have 5 dupes. I think the 5th dupe is going to be a rancher. Normally, I always have the 4th dupe. Is a... Oh, poor guy. Actually, let's... Maybe it's even worth digging you out now. There's also this that we can harvest. This guy won't be able to in fact, I don't even think he can jump over that, which is works out well. So we've got all this oxylite now. I'm going to request these guys jump it right here in a little bit. Any other oxylite? Some here as well. Let's take a path out to that. Oh, hold on. I want to do oh no, we've got construction complete. Well, just about. Just want to add in this. Let's look at oxygen. This is good. A little bit of a carbon dioxide area down here now. I've got a little bit of oxygen here for these guys. Oh yeah, it's not going to actually happen unless I open that, will it? Maybe, actually, if I was smart, I would go approach this from, like, this direction. So that we'll capture the oxygen in here. Oh, good. You found some pike apple, maybe? Actually, no. If you did, anyway. Let me cut that out, Matt. Oh, wait. This was not what I wanted to do because I would lose the oxygen in this area. Though we can do a harvest here and here. Just gotta make sure these guys don't eat our stuff. It's 11 degrees down here. Yeah, low oxygen, but can build a path down this way. We'll get access to both food and oxygen, and we want to free this guy. Some salt water is actually probably taking on heat, oddly enough. Sweetles. Okay, this is going to become a very different game once I'm down here. Let's see, I am just going to open up this area. Get oxylite access. Build this right there. We can get that there. Alright, I'm going to start selecting these. So I hit the move to oxylite on this location. We're going to up that priority. So I should see some of these guys go up. Take out a little bit more buried objects. Mercury on the way up. Picking up. Oh, no. Apparently bedtime for them. Earth is jumping into action. Grabbing a piece of oxylite, throwing it there. That's going to go all the way down. Starting cycle 7, 16,000 calories. A little bit of oxylite landing here, which is giving us a bit of oxygen. Okay, I see. Yes, all the material fell down here. So what I think I'll do, I'll open up, dig out some igneous rock. Make that priority action. We'll build some igneous rock ladders. As soon as someone gets down, to dig that out. More oxylite. Oh, right. Everyone probably won't because they've taken a little bit of time. Oh, no. I made that a 7. So I should see someone come down. Mercury and Venus. So once they've got some local igneous rock, let's connect this together. Build that. So they can actually breathe around once they get into this zone. This is going well. What are we doing up here? Just a few more pieces of oxylite to knock down. Earth on the way down. Still a little bit of oxygen here. We haven't built a path in there yet. Pick up that igneous rock. And we can actually touch the ground here, where we've got water. Wow. Okay, and we've got, so right now we've got some obsidian over here, so I can't get that far over, but, I mean, don't really, not really worried about that. I guess I now need to make a plan. I wasn't even certain I would get here, but here we are. I'm going to say, let's prioritize getting these plants. That one, and down this direction. We'll start with that. I'll have a look around here and see, maybe I should get a dupe down. If nothing else, we'll just get over here. Just so I can see what it looks like. And then we'll get plan together for a base in a completely different location than when we first started. Way up here, see some skills we can give out. I guess that's just Earth. Give you construction. Let's give you your hat for that. Just having a snack on the ladder. Mercury getting her feet wet, but just the fact that they have some presence there is going to give me a little view. All right, I'm going to go make a plan. So very much wanting to do the right next actions. I got a save point right from this point on, though. But we've touched down. I want to open up or destroy this tile to allow some water in. We want to move the liquefiables, some ice, snow right here so it falls down there that we can mop this up. I see some oxylite, so that's one of the first things that I want to dig out. This will also give us some view of what's over here. Still going to dig out this spot for a little bit of food and to free this guy. And I think we've got to start generating some mush bars. I'll order 10. A little bit of power ready. I see we've got some dirt in there. Actually, let's up that priority for a certain amount of time. And some buried objects we're digging. I do see some lockers. I'd be curious if any of those are warm sweaters, though I think that probably should wait until later. Okay, let's let things roll. Stress-wise, Mars is a little bit stressed. They're the one that has the skill, right? I wonder if that's related to it. So we've got oxygen around here. Carbon dioxide area and then more oxygen. Earth's come down. Okay, so with that filled in, let's mop up so anyone that's down here is doing some construction or work will have a dry place. Mercury on the way down. Looks like they're finding a place to eat. Where are you going? Oh, they want to be far away from everyone else. Sure, why not? Earth going towards here. Oh. Decision time. 12,000 calories. So we definitely... oh, what am I talking about? We need water. Oh, yeah. You can't make mush bars without water. Well, I guess we won't. Never mind. I'll have to have a change of plans. We're living off 12,000 calories plus any other buried objects. So I now have to take a moment to see, do I want anyone else? Or should we just live with 4 dupes for the moment? So I decided to take on another dupe. This is Jupiter. Bringing someone on now because I really want to make sure that I have someone early on that has critter ranching skills. My plan was to give someone the farming and then critter ranching once they upgrade, but this dupe, Jupiter, actually has critter ranching to start with. Plus 3 and an interest in it. Also, interest in cooking. Not certain I'll be using their critter ranching skill anytime super soon, especially since we haven't even done any bit of research. But we'll be getting there in time. I almost wonder if I want to shut this off. Actually, you know what? It's warm here, but it's actually kind of warmer than it needs to be. Having this exposed and cooling down this zone might not actually be a bad thing. At some point, though, we will want to insulate. We've got some Bisolite partial coverage. We'll want to continue that, but actually leave it partially open so we can get temperatures to go down a little bit. Mine's not feeling great. Getting into this zone over here. So this is a little bit of calories once we harvest these plants. 12,000 calories at the moment. So yeah, if I had to gone back, oh, let's not stop that. Maybe I'll take that dirt and move it, drop that down to the ground. Now, here's the question: let's get a schedule. We're just about to have Jupiter go in the schedule. We don't want that. I'll throw them down here. We've got almost a cycle to get them a cot. And I'm thinking, instead of putting them in the barracks up here, it would probably make more sense to get a cot in a warmer area. Jupiter has freed this critter. Oh, and they ate some of our plants. Ah. Oh well. Let's see, we did get some plum squash up here at least. Never even thought of that. I should have harvested it, moved the plant out of the way. I see Earth did a little bit of mopping, and now they picked up water. And they're going way up here, so I'm going to actually disable this building because that seems extremely wasteful. Of course, once they fill it with water, there's probably going to be no dupe that'll actually drain it, so once it's filled, it'll probably just sit there. But anyway, if I had thought, I would have built and disabled that right away. I guess the question is, if I do disable that, do I lose my latrine status? Okay, so the area is now mopped up. Earth's taking a snack over here. Should dig out in this area. Opening this up a little bit. I will want to get down to this water. Maybe we'll make a path down like this. We'll get our pitcher pump together. So we can start making some food in a micro musher. Venus getting closer to oxylite. Curious how big this warm area is. It's going on a little bit in this direction. It's actually pretty good size. Though this is the only water we have. Though I can bring in ice and snow. So it's about 35 degrees in this direction, 38 over here. So we've got a cot here for new dupe. We're setting up an area for producing some food. Now I do have to worry about oxygen. Over the short term, we do have oxylite here. So we can do a little bit of construction, but we've got to get an electrolyzer built and researched, for that matter, very soon. Jupiter, why are you sleeping there? I set you up a cot there. Also, I can tell we would want outhouses down in this area as well. If I had done this again, I would have made this a research station. I want to research electrolyzer. Get that researched. Because I really want to make sure we've got the ability to make oxygen down the stone. We also have to worry about the fact that all the carbon dioxide in this world is going to be falling down here. So we also want a carbon skimmer. I'm expecting initially, if we open up this area, at least this will be one spot carbon dioxide can flow down to. But once that gets filled up, we will need to deal with carbon dioxide much earlier than we normally would. Yeah, so just a little bit of oxygen available here. I see some in this zone as well. Maybe we'll dig up to that. Jupiter taking a rest in their cot. Earth's making a research station, and I'm immediately going to go there. And research air systems. So if I was smart, I would have already had that, such that when I get down to this point, I could already plan in my pump and electrolyzer. Because this is just water that's not going to freeze. I can make a normal pipe that's not even insulated. This is nice. It shouldn't take, I have a really good researcher, so it shouldn't take too long. Mercury in there. Actually, speaking of which, let's get them to get advanced research so they can research all the faster. Venus is on grilling. Give them their grilling skill. And Jupiter, yeah, we're going to hold off on giving you your skill. Because we're nowhere near getting a ranch together just yet. So this area's been opened up. That's allowing some oxygen in this zone. 4,000. Oh. 4,000. Okay. Everything is going great. Except for I cannot see having enough time to build this. And get it to run and support food for everybody. So to get us through the next little bit, we are digging out these two plants here, plus this one. And digging some buried objects in various places around the base, really hoping that's going to make the difference. If that buys enough time anyways, at least to get all this built. I also should probably prioritize on just this section. That section of the ladder can be done later. So share berry here and buried object. Share buried there. Need some help getting up, though. So I think the priority is food first, then the electrolyzer down here, and then the barracks. So in order to get food, we've got dirt in the area, which is super nice. We've got water, so pitcher pump, taking advantage of that. And a pool of oxygen, which is both oxygen plus spot for carbon dioxide to fall down into. I'm just thinking to myself, what if we did this too? It's a little bit of extra construction, but just wondering if I put that there, maybe that'll hold in some of the oxygen. Technically, we wouldn't need that, would we? Or we could even do this. Go down one further and do that. Maybe make that a 6. Let's do that earlier than later. Making that out of granite. Let's make that out of local igneous rock. We'll see how this goes. With a few share berries down, we're now at 8,000 calories. A little bit of power has been generated. Okay, Mercury's just touched the research station to complete a little bit of work on that. But that is just the first project, so we can at least build or design the pump. It's going to go down here. Let's see, what is... We've got some copper ore, I'm assuming, around here somewheres. Or no, we'll have aluminum, actually. Make this out of aluminum. If I don't have that yet, I'll wait. And what are we building this wire out of? Cinnabar. Oh, yeah, no. How about we dig this area out? We get our aluminum. And then I'll build stuff with aluminum. That, I think, makes a lot more sense. Now, to get across, I'm going to have a temporary ladder. It does not take these guys long to consume their food. So we're prioritizing and getting these 2 share berries out. We're also going to do some harvesting over here. All while I'm trying to make progress down here. Alright, Earth, what can you do for us? Actually, you know what? Why don't we make this... Instead of making a ladder and having to... Oh! I don't need metal for that. Yeah, no, let's definitely do that then. Okay, glad I caught that. And then the other thing was this guy here. That's the bit I'll make out of aluminum plus the wiring. So we'll have our second manual generator. 3,200 calories. Come on, guys, we really need this built. Venus dropping this. Picking up a little bit of dirt. Where are you going with the dirt? Oh, research station. Yeah, okay. Half a cycle I'm certain that I will not be getting a dupe. Maybe I will get something that's useful from the printing pod. They're really loving this spot over here for some strange reason to eat. Okay, we gotta get this thing built, guys. I think this is definitely one mistake. I should have already had my electrolyzer research done. Mars at 60% stress, Jupiter 45. Okay, igneous rock being thrown in here. Actually, I don't think we needed that ladder, but anyway, definitely need... Oh, maybe to reach this. Can they reach this? I think so. Okay, I was thinking they could not reach it for a second, but it looks like I don't need to destroy that tile after all. Jupiter taking these two tiles out, giving us access to this. Let's see, actually, there might be some things I don't need to do here. Okay. I'm not going to do a reload, but I'm hoping... No. No calories there. I'll do a reload for a dupe, but not for a printed object. We want our micro musher going in very soon. I'm going to say, let's focus on clearing this out. So that gives us our path down so we can make our pump. 2,000 calories. That basically one dupe can eat a meal. Okay, so Earth's gonna dig out some aluminum. Maybe. They're not feeling the best, I guess. Someone can maybe give us some aluminum. I kind of thought once I get down to this spot that I was in the clear. I do not feel that way at all. But if we just have a little place to generate some calories, it could all be better. That is aluminum ore. Can I not make this out of aluminum? Oh, hold on. Oh, there isn't enough. Okay, need to keep digging, guys. You need to keep digging. Jupiter, come on down. Nah, you're going to bed. Let's go after some aluminum ore there. There's not a lot of aluminum, actually. But I might not need a whole lot anyway. Okay, it is not breathable spot, but we've got some incoming oxygen. If you can just get down here, maybe I should really concentrate on that bottom one to open up some oxygen. Go through, go through. Yay, some oxygen and electrolyzer research. Okay, so now we can build this. Where's the iron ore? I wonder if I should just be using iron. Let's do that. Jupiter's making some power. Is that an addition? Yeah, let's go in and add that as well. So we'll slowly leak oxygen in this zone. Not even enough calories for anyone to eat anything. If I really wanted to, I could attack one of these critters, and that would give me a good amount of food, but I do want to save those guys. There's a good number of them. I could sacrifice one. That is one possibility. Because I'm going to put a number of these guys in ranches. I can see 1, 2... Got 5, 6 of those guys. 7 over... Yeah, let's sacrifice one. We're going to attack you. That's going to give us 25,000 calories, I believe. They're already attacking the meat. If I had planned a little bit further ahead, I would have had the electric grill and turned that into barbecue meat. But things are just desperate enough. I'm feeling like a reset is needed. I definitely feel like I should be able to get down here and do a little bit better. So I think I'm going to do a few highlights of getting back to here in a healthier state at cycle 10. So this is where I am at cycle 10. Nearly starving. Had to have one of these critters attacked. Oxygen level, I mean, I guess there's oxylight there, but not much constructed. Only just set up this mush bar station. I'm pretty sure I could continue if I wanted to. I just feel I can do a lot better. I literally was just about to leave, and I'm seeing polluted water fall down. Ah, 2 outhouses out of order. Yeah, things are a mess. Can see dupes making a mess. Right into where I wanted to make a water supply. Yeah, improvements are on the way. Quick rollback. I do like the idea of taking that wood out. I'm going to change the barracks slightly. I think I had that as height 4. Now we're going to have height 3. Priority is getting over here to the coat. There's taking out the wood heater. We're setting up barracks. We're going to get a latrine over here. This time taking advantage of the fact that I know I want my manual generator right there. Oh, someone's going to rummage this. Mercury is going over to just to avoid anyone going back and forth. I'll give this to Mercury. Assign that to them. Open some of these doors. Got our barracks together. Hold our latrine together soon. Make sure I've got 3 or 4 of these in time. And we'll start digging down. With the ladder going up as well. So we're going to be making a research station, of course. Put a bin here for some dirt. Put a battery in. Connect wire between the two. Continue the way down as well. So there's both our barracks and a latrine. Once we've got this battery together, manual generator in there. I'll start doing some research. Take this out, so we'll get a share berry. Oh. Okay. Got Earth on a schedule, so they're going to take a sleep a little bit later, but let's make sure we've got all 3 beds available for these guys. Now let's take some time to make our... where's our wood gonna dry? That's fine. Yeah, let's take some time now to drop some wood. Just to make this construction project go a little bit easier. All the way down until we reach granite. So same plan as last time. Next dupe will be a dupe that can dig through granite. Mercury picking up some wood. Let's have a look at how much has gone down there. Dirt wood, 200,000. Let's get a little bit more. Still a very chilly experience to start off with. So get more wood. Take another piece, and then we'll say that's enough. So the main thing I'm watching right now is 1.4 cycles. Let's make sure we've got a cot for the next dupe. I'm going to get in here so we can get some... Oh, we actually are in here. Looking for some buried objects along the way. So let's research electrolyzer before I forget. I want to make sure that's probably the only thing I want to research and have ready for arrival. Anti-worm biome. Might not have been a lot of value in... oh no, let's do a dirt run. Get a little bit of dirt for this project. See, some dirt here could replace that with snow tiles. So some dirt has gone into the research station itself. I suspect Venus is bringing some up here. Maybe not. Getting a little bit of dirt from here. Bring that up towards the research station. I really like this plan of building paths up towards these oxygen bubbles, so I'm going to repeat that. First bit of research is done. We'll see if we can bring that back down in priority. Venus generating a little bit of power for this research project. Just gonna look for some buried objects along this way upwards. Lots of carbon dioxide down in this zone. I say before we go in this direction, let's make sure we go left so these guys have a place to breathe. And that'll make this project a little bit easier. A little bit more mercury. I'm going to disable this building. Alright, the rest of the time we're just going to make sure we can both survive and get down to the bottom of this base and see if we can do a little bit better this time. Less than half a cycle until our superstar digger is here. It's going to allow us to go further down, getting these guys to dig out a little bit of igneous rock where they can for this project. Mercury building the path out here. Some ladders being installed where they can. Just a minute until the next dupe that can dig for us is going to be here. we're going to go up towards that oxalite again. Go into these zones. And there we are. Probably going to have to reload a few times until I get the appropriate dupe. So here's our new Mars, +8 to excavation, also gourmet and germ resistance. Not the best dresser though. Got a cot available for them. Let's make sure they go in a schedule. Mars is going down here. And then we're going to give them their skill of hard digging. So that we can actually get them, do a priority change as well. Mars on digging. We can get through this. Mars heading down to do some work. As they dig that out, we will put in some ladders. That in, just cancel that little section. The other thing is filling this in from the corner. Still want to maintain oxygen down here, but we'll get access to that shareberry. As well as this one, we will do some tending to these crops. Worried about this little critter consuming that, so I'm going to select this and move that somewheres. Don't think, gotta verify that this guy can't get over there, nor can that guy. Okay, that being the case, let's take this, send that over there. Do the same thing with this. Boop. Move that over there. Earth's doing a little bit of construction. Mars is coming down, digging through the granite. Only one that can actually make stuff out of granite from this point on. Digging out in this zone. For now, holding off on getting oxalite up there. Let's see if just getting to this point is going to save us a little bit of time and concentrate on getting down here a little bit quicker. Getting further in here, we're going to cover this area in snow tiles, just so that we can trap an oxygen bubble, and then dig a path that way up. We're going to free this guy again, but we are not going to let him consume this plant. Get a path in there. Actually, you know what? If I did this like this, I wouldn't need to build a tile. Get in over here. Oh, hold on. Don't want that oxygen to spill. Actually, why don't we do this instead of this? So that one is 85%. That is definitely a food source. Mark some of these things like that. I wonder if there's value going over here as well. These two plants, actually, no, he can't jump, so that is 86. Yeah, I think so. Let's get over there. I'll do this. Mark all those to be harvested. Okay, a few changes that might make the difference. Just had a thought. What if I did attack one of these critters? I would want to cook the food. So maybe there is one other research meal preparation that would be valuable to have. We'll see if getting access to some of these plants earlier on will help as well. There might be some over in this direction. Should I bother digging? Good question. Good question. Let's keep going down. I'll think about that. Another plant down there. 2 there. If I actually trap this guy, hold on, maybe, yeah, I'll try to build tile here and here, and see if I'm lucky in getting this guy away from those plants. Plant up here, or 2 actually. Changed my mind. I do want to get up here after all. My thinking is that now that I've got more wild plants, actually maybe we even go up there. Now that I've got more wild plants, I think I'm at less stress to try to get down here as quickly. Plus right now there's not much oxygen, and that oxylite will definitely help. Oh, we need to enable this. We want that research to be completed. Half a cycle into the next dupe is here. Let's make sure we've got cod available for them. And I am going to be bringing in another dupe. I'm hoping the changes, pretty sure the changes that I'm going to make is going to make it such that I can support 5 dupes. Bit of research left on meal preparation. It's the last of the dirt. So now Mercury's having to go put dirt in here, but that's alright as long as this is gonna finish us off, which... Oh, we're out of power. Oh, we want a barracks. Want to get that in. Whoops. What do we have with skill? Advanced research. We'll give that out, even though you just finished your project. Or no, almost finished. So we've opened up this zone, which has given a little bit of oxygen. And we'll have a pass so that these guys can get up here and access that oxygen. Oh yeah, take that up so we can get oxygen across. Shareberry consumed by Mars. Mercury taking out all the oxylite. So here is our Jupiter, someone that is interested in ranching for the future. They don't have the critter ranching skill right off, though I don't think that will matter because we've got higher priorities. They have digging and suit wearing. That should moderately help. Make sure I remember to put them in appropriate schedule. Put them in at the same one as Mars. A little bit more research on meal preparation. At least we've got the power ready for it. Continue going down and down over here. Nearly taking out all the oxylite. Getting over here, we're gonna pike apple. We can try and harvest. And the shareberry we can get down. Why is that? Oh no, we will need something in order to get these guys a little bit higher. And let's take that and move that somewhere where they've got no... where can you go? Oh, you guys are everywhere, so let's... Oh, how about right there? Actually, can this critter... Where is that critter? Can you jump over this? You can, so yeah, we are, in fact, going to move this down there. Mercury and Venus coming up to pick up some oxylite. Drop that off here, so we should have that fall all the way down. So now we've got some oxygen production towards the bottom, where we want to get construction, so we can get further down. So we get to here once more. Cycle 7, so just a few more cycles to where I was. See some of these plants. Oh, there's another plant up there. I believe they give 12,000 calories, so I do think it is of value to go after these guys. So I'm going to try if I can. Actually, you know what? Let's make that a ladder. Take these two out. I'm going to try blocking that critter from having access to eat that. Too warm down there, so no point in trying to get in that zone. That is not what I was hoping for. Open this up and we'll try again. You can take a hike there, buddy. No. Wander over here, away from your food. Can these guys jump over? I don't think so. Okay, so that these guys are protected. Some harvesting capability from over here. Slowly make our way over. Try to avoid taking out that wild plant right there. Okay, so you've been separated from that. This guy's being freed, but he won't be able to touch this. I'm gonna give Earth their builder skill. Jupiter, you're going to have farming, but I'm going to wait. No need really giving you that. Grilling, and not really a point, but you know what? Let's give that to you anyway, so it'll be ready. Otherwise, I might forget when you start cooking. So it might take a little bit longer this time to get down. But if I can get more food sources to sustain myself, I think it'll be worth it. Clearing out a spot over here for an electric grill. Figure it's better to put this in than when we're in need of it. Got a light source, which is ideal. Oh, 2,000 calories. Yeah, I have a spot here for another outhouse. I guess this poses the question, what do we do? Do we wait for one of these plants? This one's 95%. Do we wait for that? Do we attack one of these guys? Do we wait or dig for some buried objects? There's some share berries, so that's one option we can do. Let's make that a priority. Pike apple, let's move this down. In fact, you know, actually no. If I hit pike pike apple skewer, they're automatically going to bring it in there, and I will actually tell them not to consume the raw format of that version. So we don't have to worry about these guys eating pike apple. That means we're going to have value in harvesting these guys if we can get to it. Oh, hello. Alright, let's get up here. Get some buried objects along the way. Plus this guy. Another plant here ready to be harvested. Got sleet wheat growing, but that grows so slowly. I don't think there's much value in going after that at this point. So we also have our buried objects to consider. Well, I might be after one of these guys. There's a little bit of water here. I don't know if that was there last time. Maybe I just didn't notice it. So we'll see if that's something that might be of value. I think there's definitely value in digging out around here. Oh, there's some pike apple. Okay, that's all set to be harvested. $4,000, so 2 dupes can eat. Back to this. Got some plants up there as well. Let's make sure we've got another outhouse in. It's definitely spending more time exploring this time round. Haven't actually reached the bottom just yet. I think I might have just been too excited to get down here, and then once I was here realizing, oh yeah, I have to do some research to get electrolyzer going, and we have to have our food production. But I'm not going to be taking on any more dupes. We will not have a 5th dupe, I can tell you that. Trying to survive with just 5 of these guys. I think it is time that we attack this critter. It's going to give us a good amount of calories. Still trying to dig out in different directions. I think that is definitely going to be of value. In fact, if I'm getting up this far, I might as well continue. See if we can get any warm sweaters out of those lockers. I'm going to tell these guys not to consume meat as soon as meat hits the ground. Hold on. Do not pick that up. Do not put any meat in your mouth. Okay, that is not a consumable now that we've got meat on the ground. I guess I'll start off by selecting that. Moving that up here. So we should see some of these guys picking that up. So we can continue our plan of going down. Make sure we go to the grill. And indicate we want barbecue meat. That's going to enhance the amount, or yeah, increase the amount of calories we're going to get. Giving us a little bit more time. Oh, okay, so there is some sleet wheat, well, at least a single piece that's ready to be harvested. This, we're probably going to lose this plant because I see a piece of oxylite there. Though if I don't, I could potentially try to save that. Then we're going to dig downwards. And we can harvest this. Well, actually, no, maybe it made more sense. Never mind. We'll approach it from over here. Like that. Zero calories. Did that just... I guess that's all because it's inside this machine. Nope, no calories from that. Oh, someone was carrying our meat. A little bit of power for the electric grill. Mercury's throwing it inside the electric grill. We've got a plant we can harvest here. Mercury is on that. There is a bunch of calories. That's good. And we're still trying to get further down. Stress level of Mars is scary. Mars, you need to calm down. It's gonna be alright. So, I think we are going to get a little bit more research after all. I'm trying to get a mess hall together. And then upgrade that to Great Hall. Hopefully that will take these guys' stress level down. Venus cooking away on electric grill. Look at our door here. Doesn't have to be shut. People are not having a good time. I'm gonna open that up just so we get a little oxylite. How is oxygen? Actually pretty decent. Oh, this is another plant to be harvested. Is that what you were doing, Jupiter? You were. Oof. So we've got a mess hall. Unfortunately, a little critter here stuck, so we'll try to get them out. Go somewhere else, please. Another piece of pike apple. Some harvesting that can be done over here. See that share berry either needs a tile. I think this, if we're going to build a tile, we might as well, I suppose, do that. Got an outhouse full. Let's put in another one just in case. Jupiter, no, that's the farmer. One of the disadvantages to the strategy is these guys have to scour so many places back and forth. But we're at cycle 10. So compared to last time, I didn't actually touch the bottom, though we're nearly there. Get some oxylite that has hit the ground, so that's starting to fill up with a little bit of oxygen down here. But food-wise, we are doing much better. 20,000 calories at the moment. And more sources for food. So that is the other big thing. Stress high. Though we're going to see, okay, now that we've got that, let's do interior decor. See if we can do something about the stress level. So we've got 2 outhouses. They're out of order. Maybe we should up the priority for at least one to be unclogged. Just one plant here away from having a great haul. Alright, let's fill that in. And we should see stress hopefully go down. Some harvesting over here by Jupiter. Like apple being picked up, sent to the electric grill. Alright, Mars. Perfect timing. Did they get... this is a great haul now. Good. So go to Mars. Were they the most stressed? Yeah, they were. If I click on Mars. Yeah, there we go. They're happier with morale. And currently, stress is going down. Down a little bit more as I'm watching them. Whew. Okay, maybe crisis averted. So I am going in many directions, including up here. I'm hoping that this is going to pay off. There is a bit of a risk of trying to get this guy free. Or at least not confined. There is a bit of risk. I am going into too many directions and not concentrating on getting down here. Though, actually, why don't we dig in and build the first early pump right here. Maybe we'll start making some oxygen. That will help create a breathable spot for down here. I think the plan is going to be the same as last time. Get down here, dig out this spot, get a pitcher pump together, try to get some food production going on. Also think it makes sense to get that oxylite like we did last time as well. 13,000 calories. Okay, let's make a priority in one direction. Let's go here. Do a harvest. Make that a priority to harvest that. Mars, you look so funny. You can see the effect the coat has had. Mercury is the only one of these guys who have 0% stress. They're also the only one with this coat. It's making me think... Oh, get the sleet wheat. Okay, let's cook that. Frost buns, make that. But maybe there was some value in getting up here sooner than later. Try our luck to see if any of these are Oh my goodness, if all 4 of these were warm coats, I'd be so happy. Can't see that happening though. Mars going to bed. I think because of stress, this might not work out. I'm going around all these directions to get various food potential, and that's helping with food. I mean, I'm doing much better with food than last time, but because of the cold, and even with, I suspect, a Great Hall, I'm just not gonna able to compensate on how terrible it is for these guys. Unless maybe we prioritize getting down to get a cot and warm area. Or a barracks. I'll try a little bit more to see if I can make it through. But I'm worried. Do we have some calories for me? We do have water. Actually, if I'm smart, I would take that water and I would move it right here, right away. Otherwise, it's going to freeze, I would suspect. And it should be able... Oh yeah, if it lands down here, it will be okay. So priority right now is digging up this way. Trying our luck with some coats. Other than that, we're going to see if we can get a barracks together. There's our water. Cycle 13, and we've reached 100% stress on Mars. Jupiter 69 or 63. Mars is crying. Still trying to get a path up here. And at the bottom of the base, getting a barracks together. It's not a great place to be, though. For a certain amount of time, this oxylite is going to help. Okay, what we should do really is just concentrate on digging. And then we can build, whoops, then we can build the cots after. Come on, get through, get through, get through. Oh, we went down to, oh, right, because they had a good cry. Just a little bit further. So that's priority 7. Let's make 6 completing this. $3,000 calories. I think we need to sacrifice one more of these guys to make it a little bit further. Not feeling great. It is difficult to get out. Oh, hold on. It is difficult to get out and get construction or digging in some of these further away places. And the places that I do go that just have a few plants like this just don't have a lot of value. You get a little bit of food, and then it takes a long time to get just a little bit more. So you guys should be attacking this critter. That was a pathetic attempt, Jupiter. one more cot built. So we are taking down the cots over here. So these guys will find a place towards the bottom of the base, which is much warmer. Oxygen is there for the moment, though that might be a problem in a little bit if we don't do something about the situation. I'm going to try to build a wall right here just to prevent some of the oxygen from escaping. So Mars down here says cold bedroom. That's from the past, I'm thinking. So once that time runs out, their negative effect, immunity, and stamina should be gone. $17,000 calories. Let's dig a path out towards our water. Is this the only water, I wonder? Sick dupes spend a lot of time in the outhouse. I think I should definitely get more outhouses together. Now that I've got a great hall, really don't need to have a latrine. Hopefully that will minimize the amount of going back and forth to find an outhouse at least. Okay, 2 tiles here. This might save some of the oxygen from escaping. Actually, yeah, we can even go one further down. I don't know. Keep going. See how far we can get. This is weird, just watching Mars and Jupiter just kind of like freeze where they are. Chilly surroundings, cold bedroom, but I mean, you guys should be able to reach the barracks down here. No. Oh, okay, no, I see why. We need someone to dig that out ASAP. Okay, that's critical. That is so critical. Come on, Earth. I think this is the big problem with this strategy. It just takes so much time to get all the way up and down. And you're not even digging. Oh, you did. Okay, that's open now. At least we have our barracks down here. Starting to create a spot out here so we can get a pitcher pump together. And close this off so that we can have oxygen pool here. Calories. Nope, but some water. Move that over here. So it's going to give me some early water. I don't even know that we're going to get over here in time. I think these guys are just being pulled out in too many directions. Just one more tile away from finding out what's in these lockers. And this is a big waste. They get a little bit of food, but if they have to go way out here, it's just a lot of time. It would be nicer if I did have like the central area to produce food. At least these guys wouldn't have to go back and forth. Okay. What do we get? Aha! Gonna give that to you, Mars. Aha! About Earth can take that. Still waiting for some rummaging. Okay. I'm not expecting all these to be warm coats, but if they were, I would feel much better about the whole situation. Though I would have been wishing I had have gone up here directly. Mars going back up. You don't know what you're doing, do you? Okay, let's look inside this one. Another one. And just a regular. Okay, I will give that to Venus. So it's just Jupiter. Technically, I can give that to Jupiter, but I don't think the effort... I don't think the climb is worth it. Well, that was pretty good. Calories still low. We do have an egg. That's cool. What age are you? Actually, I should see if any of these are elderly. But yeah, calories are low. Are we going to be able to build all this? Probably not. For having to find more food. It's just such a long climb. Earth, Venus making their way to the top. It would also just be kicking the teeth. Sometimes it happens. They get close to where they're doing and they're either needing to get access to the toilet or food or sleep and they leave, but Earth has made it up here putting on their warm sweater. So that's going to help them. Venus coming up to do the same thing. Got 3 of these plants, but I cannot see going... Oh, what is this? Ah, interesting. I've never seen that. Okay. There's Venus with her new coat. Just thinking to myself, if I were to do this again... First of all, are these random? Would I get up here a second time? Would they actually get 3 warm coats, or would they be different? I would suspect they're random. I don't know. Here's some food options as well. I think we're going to have to hunt at least one more of these guys. Pretty sure. Yep. Earth down here installing some ladders and a wraparound. Keep picking up material and building and building. If I can get the micro mesher going here, that might turn things around. Keep digging, keep digging. You can do it, you can do it. So I'm going to dig this out first so that we get oxygen in this area. Make that a priority if I haven't already. So now they don't have cold bedroom. Stress level. Jupiter is high. Mercury 3%. They're the ones that had the coat for since the beginning nearly. Mars is taking over now. Continue digging out this area. A bit of dirt, that's going to be useful. So we're going to want to have a battery. Hold on. Make this out of the appropriate material. Use iron. Iron. Put in our micro musher. Make that out of iron. Been here for dessert. Dirt. Okay, 30,000 calories, a bit of oxygen. I think we can get our food production system going here. This might be alright. We might not need to attack any more of these critters. Certainly want to bunch them around for stables later on. Let's indicate that this is kind of the priority. Okay, right around here is not great oxygen-wise. We've got this bubble, which is not going to last long. I wonder... Maybe I should focus on electrolyzer. Where should that go? Put that right there. Needs some power. Needs a ground. Needs some water going into it. Will we have enough time to build this? With the amount of food. We have a decent amount of food. Maybe. I think getting the electric grill definitely paid off. But doesn't mean we're doing great. Let's get going. Okay, so we've got a ground to electrolyzer. Micro musher is in. Venus working on the battery, I suspect. Well. Now this isn't a lot of water. So all this work just to rely on that. I'm gonna have to find... Well, actually, if I bring down ice, maybe that would be a smart thing to do. Dig some of that out. Put a little bit in here to melt. Come on, you can do it. Stress vomiting. Jupiter. So Jupiter's mess has made it all the way down here. That's right where we want the pump to be, unfortunately. Food-wise, we're okay. Oxygen level is low here, but we've got an electrolyzer built. Someone could mop that up. That'd be great. Oh, great. More's on the way. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. do this just so we have a spot for that to fall instead of go into our water supply. Mop, 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 mop. There we go. Okay, so we've got that, so that's going to make that a little bit safer. Oof. Okay, you're putting dirt in. Oh, no. Let's make that priority 5. Just a bit more. To decide, do I bother mopping up, or if I see if that's going to melt. Mop up, I think that may not melt or take a very long time. So is it just this that needs to be made? If that's the case, we're going to open this up so that the oxygen from the electrolyzer can make its way up. Go, 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 go. Somebody, somebody. Manual generator. Okay, some of these plants are being, or I guess one's ready to be harvested. We're holding our food level for now. Okay, no, we're not ready for another dupe. Algae. Run, 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 run. Earth is making some power. I see some water heading towards electrolyzer. Ha ha ha! We are making oxygen. Let's open this up. They're having to go over here to breathe, but at least they have the option to do that. 20,000 calories. Let's make mush bars. Alright, I think I'm going to have to leave it there. In my mind, I have to decide, can I go from this point? I've got a bunch of water, but that's only going to last so long. Is there something that I could have done significantly better that would warrant starting off again? Or can I pick up from here with a water supply? I think this is pretty decent. I've got some water. I can produce my own food. These guys are just loading in dirt, so I'm just going to pause it to get more useful things for them to do. I can make some oxygen. And I've got this area here that I can expand into. So I could put my latrine down here. I can make a laboratory and all kinds of different. Great Hall probably makes sense being down here. Yeah, I think I should at least go a little bit more on this particular playthrough just to see what would happen if I set things up over here. Can things turn around pretty quickly? And maybe it can, because there are ways I can generate lots of water. By the time, I suspect I'll have that by the time this water runs out, though not for certain. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time.